this has nearly the same percent as Mad Max Fury Road on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, let's hope it's nearly as good. I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get loose. It's going down for real. It's going down for real. It's going down for real. Spy. Directed by Paul Feig, Spy is about a worker for the CIA who talks to the secret agents and tells them what's around the corner and things like that. When the villainous Rose Byrne figures out the names and identities of all their main agents, Melissa McCarthy is pulled out into the field, and since her identity won't be jeopardized, and she's told to track down all of her men. Along the way with her is Jason Statham, and that's our movie base. Before I went into Spy, I had very, very low expectations. Despite its huge rating on Rotten Tomatoes, I just don't think the trailers made it seem all that funny. But then when I saw that Paul Feig was involved in it, with it, I was a little bit happier because I do like his past filmography. I love Bridesmaids, and The Heat I actually kind of enjoy, like more than enjoy, but it's not great, if you know what I mean by that. But how was this film? Well, let's find out. Spy is a surprisingly hilarious film. But before we get into the review, let's just talk about the negatives, because there aren't really that many. For one, Rose Byrne, she doesn't really be that menacing. She's not that menacing of a villain in this movie. I mean, like, her men do most of the work here, and, you know, she just kind of tells them to do it. But as a character herself, she isn't really that menacing. I mean, sure, she holds a gun to a guy's head, but that's not spoiling anything. But I just didn't find her character that menacing whatsoever, and I was kind of just sitting there like, yeah, I mean, you're not that bad. Also, the movie does feel like it overstays its welcome. It comes in a little over 2 hours. And for a comedy movie, that's really long. And it just, there were moments where I felt it was dragging a lot, and I checked my phone a few times. But besides that, Spy is an awesome comedy about spy. For one, the acting here is surprisingly really good. Melissa McCarthy plays a character that you can actually, like, root for, and you kind of feel like you have a good bond with her. And every situation she's in that's bad, like I said before, you feel for her character, and you want her character to prevail in whatever situation it is. Jude Law is also in the film, and he does a fine job as well, serviceable performance. But by far the greatest performance in this film has to be by Jason Statham. Now, he doesn't do a lot of comedy, but he should, because this man is hilarious. In every other line of dialogue he was saying, I was laughing. And I kid you not, there was one scene where, because of Jason Statham, I was crying of laughter. It was that funny. And just every scene he was in, I loved it. He stole the show in every scene that he was in with any of the other characters, because he was just great in it. And as the film is written and directed by Paul Feig, he does a fantastic job. The directing of the movie, he's actually surprisingly good at. Not only just, you know, regular camera work, but also behind with the action scenes. He actually does a really, really good job filming these action scenes. I mean, no, like, fast, taken cuts like that. Yeah, no shaky cam. Camera stays perfectly steady, and all the action scenes look like really real. And the blood, it might not look like even good blood, but nevertheless, he just does these action scenes to a T in regards to filming. The writing in the movie also really works. Yeah, occasionally we will get that one joke. It's kind of just like misses with the entire audience, and it's kind of just like, did you like that one? But no one really liked it. And overall, though, I mean, I felt myself laughing the entire time, as did the rest of my theater. So, yeah, overall, Spy is a highly recommended comedy by me if you would like to check out a comedy as of now. Yeah, you go to the theater. This isn't like any other Melissa McCarthy movie as of recently. It's actually really good, and I'd highly suggest it for you guys. My final grade is a 4 out of 5 stars for Spy. Thank you guys so much for watching. All my links will be in the description as always. And until my next review, I'm Random Mr. 401. I will see you all later.